couldn't be here, or just to be able to brag and say, "Hey, check me out. I'm going to be on what's what they call this? Facebook Live." We're streaming live on Facebook Live on both Moody on the Market and on WSGM Radio's sites. So you're welcome to encourage folks to tune in for that. Our congratulations to all of you tonight that we're about to recognize for your impact on Michigan's Great Southwest. Before we begin tonight's proceedings, there are some very special people to thank, including the sponsors and underwriters who helped us to make it all possible in the first place. We owe a great deal of gratitude to the Southwest Michigan Regional Chamber, McGee's Heating and Air Conditioning, the Inn at Harbor Shores, Silver Beach Pizza, and Lake Michigan College for their ongoing roles as major sponsors of the entire program. With us in our entire award series as we've strategized how to find the best of the best business people and enterprises in our entire region, working through the application and nomination process, the eventual work of the committee of judges who sorted through those nominations and produced our winners list here tonight. And we're extremely grateful for our partnership here at the Inn at Harbor Shores, where all of our award ceremonies are anchored in this remarkable space at an award-winning resort community. Thanks also to the supporting sponsors at United Way of Southwest Michigan and the crew of the Mason Jar Cafe in the Arts District of Benton Harbor. Without the financial resources that they provide by their underwriting roles, we wouldn't be able to honor you tonight here in the manner in which you should be recognized. Our thanks also to Ryan Cheevers from Little Red Fern Productions for our live video tonight so that everybody can tune in as well. And our official photographer who will be taking pictures over on the right, Shelley Fitzpatrick from RC Photography. Also, a great deal of gratitude to the selection committee, which was chaired by the dynamic young leader, Afia Latham, co-owner of Express Employment Professionals of Southwest Michigan. Afia's on the road. Please do applaud. Absolutely. She's on the road. She had a bit of an emergency and will not be here to be able to speak to you, but hopefully she'll be here before the end of the program. But if not, we wish her the best as she moves on. She's been a very busy lady, and but we wanted to make sure that she had the opportunity to acknowledge the work of her committee, who did the scoring and the eventual selection of all of you and your organizations that made it to the winner's circle. To recognize her cohorts, she has sent along the folks who helped in that committee selection process, and they include, as she selected, I always select a committee chair, and then I say, you find several people in the community to join you, and then they let me have one vote. So I only get one vote in this whole affair. She selected Laura Martin from Innovational Business Solutions. Laura, are you here? Right here in the front. Thank you very much, Laura. She also selected Carlos Torres from State Farm Insurance. I know Carlos is here. And Marcy Taylor from WSMK. Marcy, thank you. We thank you all, and we're sorry we had to pile so much work on you this year. That was unprecedented. I think it's the largest contingent we've ever had to score in the history, and this is the 5th year running. So you now are part of 200 alums. All of you 40 here tonight are part of 200 across the region that have been honored over the last 5 years. From United Way of Southwest Michigan, I'd like to allow Jennifer Tomczak the mic for just a moment to say a few things about their appreciation for all of the work that you do as well.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Jennifer Tomczak, Marketing Director at United Way of Southwest Michigan. Our CEO and President, Anna Murphy, couldn't be here tonight, so she asked me to say a few words on her behalf. It's an honor for me to come in her place to be in the company of this year's 40 Under 40. You are an inspiration to us all. You represent our hopeful vision for the future. United Way has been a longtime sponsor of 40 Under 40. Because as a leader in this community, we believe it's important to identify and cultivate the emerging leaders among the younger generation, to celebrate them and help them keep building our community up. The winners and nominees of 40 Under 40 have done great things to get where they are today. And with the amazing promise you've shown, we are confident you will do many more great things going forward that the whole community stands to benefit from. Congratulations.
Thank you, Jennifer, and we sincerely appreciate your participation, as always, and the entire team at United Way. Now, as you listen to the incredible volume of amazing stories that our winners bring to the table tonight, keep in mind that there are hundreds of young people in our midst working to set the stage for the future in our region. But these are truly the cream of the crop and the full-on leaders ready to take us there. The major key to success is relentlessly getting after it and doing the most important or most impactful thing each day. A lot of businessmen and women focus half-heartedly on the unimportant things on their list. They fear doing the hard things that they know they have to do. If you can continue to buckle down, do the hard and most impactful tasks first every single day, you will always continue to succeed, whether you've been around for 30 years or for 3. There are 22 women and 18 men in the class of 2022s, 40 under 40, ranging in age from 18 to 39, and they live all across the region, and they come from a wide array of states, and even from as far away as Sao Paulo, Brazil. They come from a wide array of business sectors in our economy as well, and you'll hear some of those great stories here today. But right now, let's get to it and deliver some hardware to you so you can all show the world what you've accomplished and how you've been honored. Before I do that, I want to show you how this works. You will receive a glass plaque like this. In the box that will accompany it, there is a small strut like that. That's a screw apart piece. It becomes an easel so that you can place it like such on a shelf or your desk or wherever you'd like to. So that's how that works, and that's inside your box. So don't lose that, especially if you ditch the box. You can ditch the box, but don't lose that. All right. So our first award tonight goes to Allison Allman from Krugel Lawton CPAs in St. Joseph. Originally from Downers Grove, she now lives in Stevensville and just finished reading the entire Harry Potter series. She wishes she could time travel so she could spend extra time with loved ones and her dogs, and she cites many amazing role models in her life and now becomes one herself. And she wasn't able to be here tonight, so accepting on her behalf is one of her colleagues to accept the award. Thank you very much. Here you go for a photo.
I guess.
Yeah, let's do it. Everybody can go. That doesn't look like Allison to me. Thank you, Allison. Up next, Whirlpool's Eric Becker. At the age of 35, Eric also owns his own home renovation business called Sure Shot Homes. He's also a certified master black belt in operational excellence through Six Sigma. Sorting through the ranks of superpowers, he says being invisible would be pretty neat because being an introvert by nature, being able to disappear would be helpful from time to time. But as you can see, he's pretty visible here tonight, and even more know that he's in the winner's circle, Eric Becker from Hager Township. My Vanna White here tonight is Anna Strack from the radio station. Thank you, Anna. Ellen Brinkman is next on the roster from Shark Ninja, headquartered, believe it or not, in Boston. They love her so much and admire her skills there that she works remotely from her beloved home in St. Joe. She thought she wanted to become a veterinarian, so her first job was as a kennel tech, but now she's taking the business world by storm, armed with the best advice that you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So let's take a shot on her behalf here tonight, and congratulating Ellen Brinkman from Shark Ninja, but she also was not able to be here tonight, so accepting on her behalf is her friend Nils Petsky.
I think we'll do one.
You can have a photo later. Nicole Brown hails from the Hardy team of hospitality experts at Morse Hospitality, owners of Brown Barn, Tabor Hill, and Free Run Cellars. She is a level 2 sommelier earned with distinction and is currently reading the business biography of the young widow who built the champagne empire of Veuve Clicquot. A toast, please, for Nicole Brown and her birth among the 40 under 40. I'll have to check at the back, see if they're serving Veuve Clicquot here tonight. Or, for that matter, Round Barn. Or To a huge contingent of American sports fans, our next winner needs no introduction. Mr. Basketball for the state of Michigan when he led his Benton Harbor High team to victory. And All-American selection picked by the New York Knicks in the NBA draft. Wilson Chandler is a 13-year veteran of the NBA, back home serving his community as the owner and operator of Nobody's Home in downtown Benton Harbor. Unfortunately, I don't think anybody's home. Wilson, not here tonight, are you, Wilson? Anyone? Anyone? I think we would know if he was here. We'd be going, hi, Wilson. Let's give a congratulations, nevertheless, to Wilson Chandler. Michael Chenoweth was a critical cog in the wheel that got the COVID ICU unit running at the beginning of the pandemic and worked 5 to 6 12-hour shifts a week for nearly 5 months in the heart of the battle. In elementary school, he was so shy, he didn't say a word until the 3rd grade. But now contends his wife would argue that he talks too much. He's got plenty to brag about now as he joins the ranks of the 40 under 40 for 2022. Michael Chenoweth. She's already got an associate's in business and hospitality management, but that's not good enough for Brittany Dunham, who is currently working on a marketing degree to assist her work on the team at Express Employment Professionals of Southwest Michigan. She says that the best advice she ever got was to never let anyone dull her sparkle. So, let's let the spotlight shine on the sparkle that is Brittany Dunham from Benton Harbor. And by the way, even though her boss was the selection chair, she was disallowed any vote whatsoever in this affair. So Brittany wins fair and square. Kenny Frinker was born in Waterbury, Connecticut. Somewhere along the way to his role as head chef at Iron Shoe Distillery in Niles, he learned to play 6 musical instruments and can pick up a few things on most other instruments as well. As a chef, understandably, his favorite volunteer activity is anything that involves food. He says that being on the 40 under list means that he's come a long way. So let's have him take a few more steps on up here to receive his trophy tonight. Kenny Frinker from Iron Shoe Distillery in Niles. Our next winner had originally planned to play professional football in Europe, but a knee injury in his senior year ended up putting him on a direct path to law school instead. And now Caleb Grimes is not only a criminal defense lawyer, he owns and operates his own law firm of Caleb Grimes Law Incorporated. Perhaps citing his own experience, he says the best advice he got was that you can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you react to it. Please welcome Caleb Grimes to the podium. 18 years old and already a star on the 40 under 40 list. That's the trajectory of Mr. Benton Harbor, Nicholas Gunn. He works for the Benton Spirit newspaper. He's a firefighter at St. Joseph Township Station number 2, works for the Benton Harbor Solutions, his own YouTube channel, nickeats.org, assists with the Boys and Girls Clubs, and is even a contributing writer to Moody on the Market. But there's a lot more to read about his amazing accomplishments already in his life. Currently attending Andrews University, in addition to his multiple roles, Nick Gunn from Benton Harbor. I believe that's a record. I don't think anybody that young has ever won before. Congratulations. We should have had the Eau Claire Marching Band accompany our next winner because he's their spiritual leader from the Eau Claire Public Schools system. Mark Hartman has made great strides in and for that great community in Michigan's Great Southwest because he never settles for less than the best at every step in life. By the way, he's got an identical twin brother, so we're not sure if this is him really or not. Please welcome Mark Hartman from Eau Claire Public Schools. When the Reverend Jeffrey Huber showed up on the doorstep of the First Congregational Church UCC of St. Joseph 4 years ago, the congregation likely had no idea what they were in for, but they have overwhelmingly embraced him and his all-inclusive approach to the ministry, and together they're making huge strides in our community. While his first paycheck came from his role as a janitor in his local school system, he's advanced to major leadership roles for which he is increasingly beloved. Please welcome the Reverend Jeffrey Huber to the 40 Under 40. While her first job serving Dairy Queen in Stevensville was likely a breeze, the heavy lifting she has done over the past decade to transition the Bridge Academy of Southwest Michigan from a partner school program to a standalone district is nothing short of remarkable for Alicia Allie Knapp, and one she is deservedly proud of. She loves to be around kids of all ages and would love teleportation as a superpower. She also admits that her inspiration is also derived from the students she serves. Here is Allie Knapp from the 40 Under 40. Greg Kugel has been motoring at well over 100 miles an hour for weeks on end this growing season, driven by the biggest apple crop that Michigan has seen in 15 years, he tells me. He's been fielding a crew of more than 35 at Kugel Farms, operating himself on 120 to 130 hours a week for more than 2 months straight now. I hope he's awake. In fact, he was so busy, we couldn't even pry him from the orchards long enough to take a photo with a 40 under backdrop. So please congratulate the prolific farming talent of Mr. Greg Kugel of Berrien Springs, if he was able to make it. See, he's out picking apples, for heaven's sake. Jessica LaFond is another one of those Energizer Bunny types who invariably pop up among the 40 under crowd, who by the age of 33 not only was partner in a law firm, but also tried her first murder trial. She's once again a new mom and loves having a big family. She especially loves that she can beat everyone in the family at driveway basketball contests. Over the past few years, she watched admiringly as several of her friends became members of the alumni family of 40 under 40. It is overwhelmingly joyful to now be among their ranks. Lawyer Jessica LaFond. Stand in for Jessica. Thank you. A fourth grade teacher in the Lakeshore Public School system is next on the list of 40 under 40 winners tonight, but Tessa Lee's accomplishments far exceed the simple title of teacher. Check out her amazing bio online and the work she continues to pursue. While she admits to being painfully shy as a child, she's clearly making a mark in the community and loving every minute of it. Recognizing there are never enough hours in the day for a working mom, she would love to be able to teleport. So, well, let's teleport her up here, magically appearing at the podium, Tessa Lee. The rampant success driven by the incredible work ethic of Jordan Lynch in the Subway sandwich universe has been profiled in the Moody on the Move series following the pandemic battles that he faced. But his story continues to march forward because he never gives up regardless of what gets thrown at him. With record-setting sales and a relentless drive to succeed, it was inevitable that Jordan Lynch would end up on this list sooner or later, since he's still only 29 years old. Mr. Lynch is busy slinging subs tonight, so we'll get the trophy to him at a later time. Nice applause for him, though. Having carried a continual caseload of some 40 to 50 clients over the past 7 years of her tenure at the Region 4 Area Agency on Aging, Emily Marshall says that means she has been able to help hundreds of people in the community live independently and with dignity while being surrounded by those they love. That's a great legacy for a hardworking young woman who once spent a month in Australia bicycling over 700 miles. Please help me congratulate Emily Marshall for her addition to the 40 under 40. Thanks to the sheer diligence and drive of Nancy Miller at Eagle Technologies, dozens of young manufacturers are gaining a leg up on the industry through the company's aggressive use of the apprenticeship program. As her firm helps automate factories across the globe, she's right here at home making sure they have a viable, well-paying job in Michigan's Great Southwest. The best advice that she ever got was keep digging and never give up, and it's highly unlikely she ever will. Please welcome the indomitable Nancy Miller from Waterville. Another star on the local manufacturing scene is William Garrett Music, who recently bought the company he was working for as a co-owner of Pratt Industries in Bridgman. In fact, it was the same owners of a mowing and landscaping company in West Lafayette, Indiana, where he got his first job, who partnered with him to take the reins at Pratt. Contending that failures don't define you, they should propel you, Mr. Music is music to the ears of the colleagues who now have him as their boss. Please help me congratulate William Garrett Music. He's one of those guys that, they always used to say, that you see him on television commercials. I love the company so much, I bought it. You did. There will be no grass growing under the feet of the incomparable Jasminica Newbern, who's been on a roll since being Midwest Regional Youth of the Year for the Boys and Girls Clubs of America right here in Benton Harbor. In addition to her work at the Benton Harbor area schools, she recently joined the Benton Harbor Community Development Corporation as their housing counselor and continues to operate her Jazzy Jars lemonade business. Her ideal superpower would be to speak and understand all the languages of the world. In plain English, we say, congratulations, Jasminica Newbern, Benton Harbor. Many class reunions offer a prize for the person who has traveled the farthest. So that might rightfully belong to Whirlpool's Fernanda Nishikawa, the amazing talent who says she hopes to continue driving change to help solve the large issues of climate change, inequality, and societal changes aligned with her personal values and purpose. She moved from Sao Paulo, Brazil to Southwest Michigan 3 years ago and is making her mark at every turn. After getting her degree in environmental engineering 12 years ago, she joined Whirlpool's Latin American operations and continues to progress through varying roles with increasing responsibility. Please welcome Fernanda Nishikawa. I thought she was here. Sorry. We'll make sure she gets it. The rapid advancement of the village of Cassopolis over the past couple of years is becoming legendary, and Alexis O'Flynn's role continues to help keep that drive alive. She is a certified grant administrator and is dedicated to the Cassopolis story, having worked there on a wide variety of projects with grant funding totaling over $14 million. In fact, you can find her at every major Cass event, volunteering her time for the betterment of the community. She especially loves the hands-on experience, and here is Alexis O'Flynn from the village of Cassopolis. For my money, anyway, it takes a rare breed to do the kind of work that Cameron Andreski does every day. But we're all fortunate that there are people like him to handle the things we wouldn't ever want to even have to tackle. Cameron's work with the Starks Family Funeral Homes and Cremation Services is rapidly becoming legendary. Surprisingly, however, his secret desire is to take hip-hop dance lessons. He too would like to be able to teleport, so let's see if we can get him to teleport up here into hip-hop mode as one of our 40 under 40 winners this year. Stephanie Ott's attitude is absolutely infectious. Simply walk into her new Base Bowls and Company shop in Southtown St. Joe, catch the vibe that reverberates throughout her entire staff. That's been her MO since the very beginning of life, and the work that she has done over the years to help young athletes obtain the very best scholarship opportunities is legendary. She's not stopping now, hoping to have Base Bowls available far and wide. In fact, her ideal superpower would be to help us all live forever. Please welcome Stephanie Ott. She made me a salad so big last night, I took it home and dropped it into a bowl, and it overflowed the bowl, and the box was still full. I don't know how she does it. All amazing. He designs and makes machines that make other machines possible through industrial and automation manufacturing. Evan Parks has become lead engineer at Edgewater Automation, making himself absolutely indispensable. Despite working with computers, logarithms, and hardware all day, he also sports a green thumb and currently has a garden, including several different types of trees. Originally from up the lake at Ludington, he now calls St. Joe his home. Here from Edgewater Automation, Evan Parks. His nominator tabbed him as the veritable spirit of the office at RE/MAX by the Lake for his incredible talent to have and share fun with the team. But he's also a serious producer, generating great real estate transactions for buyers and sellers alike. And that's after a 13-year run with Whirlpool. Niels Petsky says he's already logged 20,000 miles this year and wishes he could fly as a superpower. Yeah, I would understand why. From the Petsky team at RE/MAX by the Lake, Niels Petsky. She frequently sports a t-shirt with a simple message of lions, not sheep, or dues paid, like a rubber stamp, and lives the very message unrelentingly. Nicole Railsback is raw power at every turn and laser focused on living her best life and helping clients of her enterprise, The Rise, to do the same. She was already inducted into the inaugural class of the Bold Woman of Business earlier this year and shows no signs of ever letting up. And I mean, ever. She contends that in reality, she is downright lazy, just extremely efficient, organized, and motivated. Yeah, like we're going to believe that. Understatements all for Nicole Railsback now joining her husband, Cody, in the alum of the 40 Under 40. What started in Eau Claire and later the Van Buren County community of Lawrence is taking flight for the community of Otsego. That's where Thomas Reed's educational career has earned him the role of principal of the city's public school system. While that job can keep anybody busy as a bee, Reed takes it a step further and actually is a beekeeper with 8 hives in his bailiwick. As a principal, you can understand his superpower desire would be precognition, the ability to know what comes next. Right now, however, even he can predict that what comes next is his arrival at the podium for his award. Jamie Rohr has a dual role serving both Western Michigan University and the Community Healing Center and admits to the guilty pleasure of reading textbooks associated with her courses. Working in the healthcare realm, it's easy to reflect on her superpower desire for regenerative healing. Her best advice is the seemingly lost art in the current realm to always listen before responding. Imagine the reduced level of conflict we might achieve if everyone lived that mantra. Please help us congratulate Jamie Rohr from Western Michigan University for the 40 Under 40. She was unable to be here, but we'll applaud her just the same. Thank goodness for multi-generational families who keep working the land here in the heart of the Fruit Belt so that we can all enjoy the fruits of their labors. Abby Schilling and her family at McClug Farm and her Schilling Family Farms help keep food on our tables and nutrition in our regimen thanks to their long, hard work every day. Her outstanding success is a benefit to all of us who partake. You can certainly understand her desired superpower to control the weather. Please welcome Abby Schilling to the podium of the 40 Under 40. And by the way, she said earlier today, I'm not going to be able to make it. We're picking apples like maniacs. And then she said, no, I'm going to be able to be there. And then we welcome Abby. Thanks to her robust role as a social media influencer, Lainey Shruba's entering into the 40 Under 40 was widely acclaimed by friends and followers from far and wide earlier this week. It doesn't hurt that she also recently earned her way into the finals of a wedding model photo competition and is an inaugural member of the Bold Women of Business. Her drive to keep clients physically fit and on top of their game is already legendary at the Renaissance Athletic Club where she works, and this will only fuel that fire. An avowed beach bum who would love the ability to fly, please help me honor Lainey Shruba tonight. The sounds of silence. Meredith Sherrod's prowess in the kitchen is gaining fans with every passing hour that her restaurant, The Lodge in South Haven, is open. Originally from the suburbs of Chicago, Meredith's fame is spreading widely among the hungry hordes along the lakeshore thanks to the huge success of her conversion of the lodge. Her superpower would be the ability to fly, if for no other reason than to see her beloved South Haven from the sky. She's eternally grateful to the hard work that she and her team have put in is paying off with increasing regularity. Grab a menu and let's order Meredith Sherrod to the winner's circle. Our next recipient was not able to join us tonight, but her incredible story still needs to be told. Sarah Snowyink from Market Van Buren is helping the business community across the region with strategies and services to improve the quality of life and economic conditions in our midst. She's deeply inspired by people who are generous in giving their time, talent, and treasure to others, which means she would love each and every one of you here tonight. She has a long-standing family affair tonight that she was not able to be able to be here with us. So let's honor her despite her absence, Sarah Snowyink of Market Van Buren. Bearing one of the more unique names in our midst, Pervin Taliarkin is a shining star in the Whirlpool corporate universe, where she serves as a legal counsel to the leading manufacturer of home appliances on the globe. Originally from Pittsburgh, she now calls St. Joseph home and tells us that the best advice she ever got was to always persevere and fulfill your obligations with integrity and dedication. She's a third-degree black belt in karate and loves to do needlework, including cross-stitch and embroidery. Please welcome Whirlpool's Pervin Taliarkin. Carlos Torres is in a unique position here tonight. He was appointed to the selection committee before nominations began to roll in. That's how proficient we are. We assign the committee and then we start collecting. And then he ended up being nominated in his own right. We simply asked Afia, who asked him to serve, to recuse herself from the vote and scored him and have him restate that. Have him recuse himself from the vote, and we all scored him separately, earning his way into the 40 under 40. Originally from Texas, he calls Lawton his home and tells us he is an NFL owner because he's a shareholder in the Green Bay Packers, Gail Olson. Bears and Lions fans, please hold your tongue. Let's welcome Carlos Torres to the podium. Here's another unique experience. Carlos is a State Farm agent for the Ryan Whiting team in Van Buren County. Now comes Jason Vadney, a State Farm agent at his own agency in St. Joseph and Stevensville. Jason originally hailed from Lincoln, Nebraska, and hopes to take on the Steelhead half Ironman soon. We asked all of you what you're currently reading, and Jason admits that it's literally whatever his 7, 3, and 1-year-old kids want to read at story time every night. He would love Wolverine's healing ability as a superpower and is proud to join the 40 under. Please welcome Jason Vadney. State Farm needs to hear about this, man. Robert Van Levani is more affectionately known simply as Charlie. He's the head distiller at Iron Shoe Distillery, and he joins his colleague Kenny Fraker in the winner's circle, and they both join a 40 under alum in the form of their boss, Howard Tuthill, who is the owner of the distillery and joined the ranks back in 2020. The best advice he ever got continues to pay great dividends for him because he was so simple and straightforward. Hard work pays off. It has for Charlie, who loves to hit the gym in his downtime because it keeps him focused in his firefighting career as well with the U.S. Army. Please welcome Charlie to the podium. Might have to change the name of the place to the award-winning Iron Shooting Story. Focus, spirit, attention to detail, and above all, patience have paid off handsomely for new business owner Kelly Vega, who has given us the all-new community tap in the market of downtown St. Joe. Kelly's diligence prevailed through the long mid-pandemic drive to get her business up and running, but she's never looked back, focused on keeping things fresh, bright, exciting, and new. Her two favorite hobbies are collecting beach glass and yoga, but she's more apt to be found filling your glass while you relax at the community tap. Her highly successful venture in St. Joe, which turned 1 year old yesterday, and they'll be celebrating Sunday if you want to head down there and join in. Kelly Vega. I'm especially gratified that our final winner here tonight, and unfortunately she sent me a note at the very last minute that she's feeling under the weather and is not able to make it. But I'm glad that she was able to make it to this level of recognition. Jen Wagner was a former cubicle mate at Midwest Family Broadcasting of mine when she was a first-rate marketing professional on the other side of the half wall, where I was busy writing Moody on the Market all day, every day. It's gratifying to welcome her here in as much as she ventured away from Midwest Family to take on a key role with Boss Services, where her own boss says she is absolutely crushing it as their marketing and social media guru. I'm equally gratified that she makes it clear in her bio outline for the 40 Under that she is most inspired by her best friend, Mandy McDonald, another highly successful businesswoman who is an alum not only of Midwest Family, but also of the 40 Under 40 from several years ago. Two remarkable women I hold in extremely high regard who are making this community better every single day, just like all of you. So let's give a round of applause to Jen Wagner. Well, folks, that's pretty much it. Once again, our thanks to the Southwest Michigan Regional Chamber, McGee's Heating and Air Conditioning, the Inn at Harbor Shores, Silver Beach Pizza, Honor Credit Union, and Lake Michigan College for their ongoing roles as major sponsors of our entire program, with support from the Mason Jar Cafe and United Way of Southwest Michigan. Thank you for being here. Have yourself a great weekend ahead. Continue to shine in the community of Michigan's great Southwest. We need you and more like you every single day. You're welcome to use the backdrop for all of your photos. And by the way, our next award series, the 2022 Bold Woman of Business nomination window, officially opens Monday morning. Nominations are due by October 16th at midnight. Thank you all. Have a great time.